We are gathered here to pay final honors and respects to your beloved and our brother in arms, Sergeant Morris Monison. Welcome to Arlington National Cemetery. These hallowed grounds are a lasting memorial for over 400,000 men and women who faithfully served our nation. Each headstone is a brick in the foundation of the freedom of our great country. I encourage you to remember this. No place in Arlington National Cemetery can be purchased. Each is earned through honorable service. Michtam LeDavid, Shomreini El ki chasiti bach. A michtam by David. Watch over me, O God, for I have put my trust in you. My soul has said to God, you are my master. Make known to me the path of life, that I may be satiated with the joy of your presence, with the bliss of your right hand forever. King Solomon wrote in the book of Ecclesiastes, to everything there is a season, a time for every purpose under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die, a time to plant and a time to reap what is planted, a time to weep and a time to laugh, a time to mourn and a time to dance, a time to embrace and a time to refrain from embracing, a time to gain, a time to lose, and now a time to reflect and honor Morris's life. Today, we remember Morris as a patriot who served our nation honorably. The epitome of resiliency. After his injuries at war, he overcame many challenges, becoming a self-sufficient farmer enjoying the precious resources that God has placed on this earth. He appreciated every moment of life to its fullest. The hardworking, kind, and caring man extended his service to fellow Americans as he went on to help other farmers succeed and overcome their own challenges. May Hashem give you comfort when you think of your loving memories, the unconditional love, and the good times you share together. I encourage you to continue and add in acts of goodness and kindness in his memory. Menachem Manish, the son of Max and Anna, passed away on the 4th of Nisan in the year 5781 since creation, the 16th of March, 2021. He leaves a living legacy through his wife, his children, grandchildren, great-grandchildren, family, and friends. Yehi zichro baruch. May he be of blessed memory. At this time, I will recite the memorial prayer in Hebrew and then in English. Male rachamim, shochen b'meromim, hametzei menucha nechona al kanfei hashechina, במעלות קדושים וטהורים כזוהר הרקיע מזהירים. לנשמת מנחם מניש בן מקס שהלך לעולמו, בעבור שמתפללים בעד הזכרת נשמתו, בגן עדן תהא מנוחתו. לכן בעל הרחמים יסתירהו בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, ויצרו בצרו החיים את נשמתו. אדוני הוא נחלתו, וינוח בשלום על משכבו, ונאמר אמן. God, full of mercy, who dwells in the heights, provide a sure rest upon the wings of the divine presence, in the exalted spheres of the holy, pure, and glorious, whose shining resemble the sky. To the soul of Morris, the son of Max and Anna, as we are praying in remembrance of his soul. Therefore may the Master of mercy protect him forever and bind his soul with a bond of everlasting life. The Lord is his heritage, and he shall rest peacefully. And let us say, Amen. For honorable service in the United States Army, including a combat deployment during World War II, Morris received military medals and decorations, to include the Silver Star Medal and the Purple Heart Medal, as Morris shed his blood in defense of our homeland. For our brother in arms, Sergeant Morris Monison. Our nation bestows military honors. In life, he honored the flag. Now the flag will honor him.
Family, ladies and gentlemen, off into the distance we have the firing party. They will fire 3 volleys. Stand for military orders.
Ready. Face.
On behalf of the President information. Please accept this flag here.
Thank you.
As a symbol, you're welcome, of our appreciation for your loved ones' honorable, faithful service. You're welcome.
This time, in honoring the deceased, the mourners rend their garments by tearing the ribbon as a sign of intense grief and bereavement. The black ribbon that is on your left side of your jacket, please rip into it, a small rip. Recite with me this blessing. Baruch Ata Adonai, Eloheinu melech haolam, Dayan ha'emet. Blessed are you, Lord our God, ruler of the universe, the true judge. We will now read these words authored by the great poet King David in the 23rd Psalm. Mizmor David. Adonai ro'i lo echsar, binot desha yarbitzeni, al mei menuchot yenahaleni. Nafshi yashovev, ינכני במגלי צדק למען שמו. גם כי אלך בגיא צל מוות, לא אירא רע, כי אתה עמדי. שבטך ומשענתך המה ינחמוני. תערוך לפני שולחן נגד צורריי, דישנת בשמן ראשי כוסי רוויה. אך טוב וחסד ירדפוני כל ימי חיי, ושבתי בבית אדוני לאורך ימים. A psalm by David. The Lord is my shepherd, I shall lack nothing. He makes me lie down in green pastures. He leads me beside still waters. He revives my soul. He directs me in the path of righteousness for the sake of his name. Even if I will walk in a valley of the shadow of death, I will fear no evil, for you are with me. Your rod and your staff, they will comfort me. You will prepare a table in the presence of my enemies. You have anointed my head with oil. My cup is full. Only goodness and kindness shall follow me all the days of my life, and I shall dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Zachur ki afar anachnu. He is mindful that we are but dust. In the book of Genesis, God told Adam, earth you are, and to earth you will return. Thus we place earth as symbolism of that statement and in the act of burial. At this time, please, this earth will be here to place on top of the casket. The following prayer is Tziduk Hadin. With this prayer, the mourners declare acceptance of the divine decree and pray to God to have mercy upon the living. The Lord, his work is perfect, for all his ways are justice. A God of faithfulness and without iniquity, just and right is he. He who rules below and above, righteously apportions life and death. For in his hand is the destiny of all souls. O you who speaks and does, of your grace, deal kindly with us. Blessed be the true judge, who ordains death and restores life. You are the true judge who judges with righteousness and truth. Blessed is the true judge, for all of his judgments are righteous and true. The soul of every living creature is in your hand. You are great in counsel and mighty in action. Your eyes watch all the ways of humanity to reward them according to their ways and according to the fruits of their deeds. That is to say that the Lord is just. He is my strength and there is no injustice in him. Adonai Natan, v'Adonai Lakach, Yehi Shem Adonai Mevorach. V'hu Rachum Mechaper Avon v'lo yashchit, v'hirba lo yashiv apo, v'lo ya'ir kol chamato. The Lord gave, and the Lord has taken away. Blessed be the name of the Lord. And he, being merciful, forgives iniquity and does not destroy. Repeatedly he turns his anger away and does not arouse his wrath. At this time, please rise as we recite the Kaddish. Yizgadal v'yitkadash shemei Rabbah. Be'alma divra chirutei, ve'yamlich malchutei, ve'yatzmach porkanei v'karev meshichei. B'chai echon u'v'yom echon, u'v'chayei dechol beit Yisrael, ba'agala u'v'zman kariv ve'imru amen. Yehei shmei Rabbah mevarach, la'olam lo me'omaya. Yitbarach ve'yishtabach ve'yitpa'ar ve'yitromam ve'yitnasei, v'yithadar v'yit'aleh v'yithalal, shemei dekutsha brichu. Le'elam min kol birchata v'shirata, tush b'chata v'nechamata, da'amiran ba'alma v'imru amen. Yehei shlama Rabbah min Shemaya, v'chayim tovim aleinu, v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. Oseh shalom b'imromav, hu ya'aseh shalom, aleinu v'al kol Yisrael v'imru amen. At this time, we will offer the traditional words of consolation and condolences to the mourners. Please join me in reciting the words in Hebrew and then in English. Hamakom yenachem etchem betoch she'ar avilei Zion v'Yerushalayim. May the Almighty comfort you among all the mourners of Zion and Jerusalem. This concludes the funeral service. Thank you for allowing me the honor to officiate. God bless you. Thank you, sir. Thank you.
All right, family, if you would like a closer viewing of his final resting place, please follow me.
We are here today because this is where our dad wanted to end his journey. Morris was an extraordinary guy. He exemplified strength of character as a Boy Scout leader, lifeguard, soldier, war hero, family man, farmer, first college graduate in his family, president of the Board of Education for many years, a long career with the Farmers Home Administration in Washington, D.C., including as director of a tri-state area. After living 5 years in Crystal City, Virginia, he and Nancy decided to move to a 36-acre chestnut farm in Frederick, Maryland. While they commuted to Washington daily for almost 20 years, Dad gave it his all to try and make the chestnut farm a successful working farm. In the end, the Weevils, with amazing resilience, won that battle. He was, however, successful with growing and harvesting some other nut trees, mainly for personal consumption and gifts to family and friends, which were gratefully received on a regular basis, along with huge doses of fresh fruit and vegetables sometimes. Vegetables. Sometimes unknowingly with the occasional stowaway fruit fly or stink bug. Our dad loved to give the gift of food. For more years than I can remember, he came up to New Jersey on a regular basis bearing gifts of fruit, vegetables, and nuts. In the beginning, all homegrown, and later on from markets in town. He would come with boxes and boxes and boxes of food, and incredible amounts at times, that he loved to give to his family. It gave him so much happiness to share the bounty of the earth with the ones he loved so dearly. Above all, our dad was a family man. His family meant the world to him. As most of us know, Morris was at times a pretty tough individual. He had a soft side that would show itself frequently. He loved family. Above all, he loved family. He made this very clear to us without any need of words. It was so very important to him to attend every family event possible. Holidays, birthdays, graduations, weddings, births, brisses, and funerals. There were not many that he missed. Even with the difficulty of having children, grandchildren, and great-grandchildren so many miles from his home, he made it a point to be a huge part of our lives. His strong sense of family and the example that he set has influenced us to remain close with each other, even though at times years passed between visits. I have such vivid memories of Dad driving back and forth from Jackson to Toms River to be with us most weekends. Sometimes with scary late evening trips with his eyes half closed and singing a repertoire of familiar songs to stay awake. I recall singing my heart out on so many of those drives to make sure those eyes did not fully close along the way. I sang those same songs to our kids on long road trips and continue to sing them to our granddaughters. They are a part of Dad that has become a part of me. As tough as he could be, especially when it came to his politics, his warm side would inevitably shine through. With his extremely firm handshakes and warm embraces, which he was so well known for, he showed a genuine love and caring for all those close to him. Our dad loved life. He had an appreciation for the natural world around us. He loved to share his love of farming and his ability to grow so many things that help sustain us. And with his proper care and attention, Mother Earth provided for us. His respect for the land and the soil, which he had his hands in a good part of his life, was impressed upon each and every one of us from a very early age on. Dad also had a tremendous will to live. He benefited from amazing healing powers, which he tapped into many times throughout his life, successfully jumping every hurdle life threw at him, until now. Some of the best advice he ever gave us was, you can be or do whatever you put your mind to. And whatever you do, give it your best. Be the best you can be at it. This was wonderful, liberating advice to a young person trying to find his or her way in the world. He was always very supportive of our life choices. No judgment, just love and encouragement to find our way, find our bliss, and excel at it. That advice meant the world to me, and I have shared it with my children through the years. Morris was truly one of the last of the greatest generation, risking and almost losing his life, heroically protecting the world from global tyranny during World War II, for which we all owe a great deal of gratitude. His passing will be an unhealable wound in my heart for the rest of my life. We love you, Dad, and will forever miss you as you are laid to rest here amongst fellow brother and sister soldiers in the land you always cherished.
To you, our dear Dad, Grandpa, farmer, soldier, your heart was our home. These words keep coming back to me before all else that I'll try to put into words here. Not words of parting, because you will always be with us. Wherever you will be, and wherever we will be, you will be there in our hearts and minds, a centering energy, a compass for how our lives we want it to be. You have always given so much and asked for so little for yourself. That strength of giving to others, your belief in fairness and respect, of living your own truth, these are ingrained in all of us by your example, as is your love of the earth and all it can bring forth, that eternal force of life to be cared for, respected, and cherished. Always with the shadow of your army service at the heart of all that your life from age 18 and onward. Dear Dad and Grandpa, you have taken leave of us in physical form from almost 7 months ago. And that parting, even though it was felt to be nearing for a long time, has shaken all of us. And we are struggling to find a new balance, a center. 95 years of an exemplary lifetime to be honored and remembered at every turn. As young children growing up on the warm earth of your fields, running after fireflies on the grass on warm summer nights, learning the ways of a farmer's life, laughing and playing and working with our young, vibrant father. Painful years of separation followed, then struggle to find new ways to continue being a family. There was always encouragement in major life decisions in early adulthood and the joys of grandfatherhood with each new addition to a growing family. And then family, the value at the core of your being. At every stage of your life, beginning with your mama and papa and 6 siblings who were with you in your heart until your very last breath. Then, as your own offspring and grandchildren made their choices, you were always at their side, encouraging, supporting, taking a keen interest and traveling the length and breadth of the globe to lovingly share the experiences of each, our globe-trotting grandpa. And this for so many years. All the while, for more than 4 years together with Nancy, you both made your home at Washington Pike a home for all of us. For so many years, for so many beautiful days shared in that special and quietness, Grandpa and Nancy's special Garden of Eden. So lovingly open for years of gathering and togetherness. Now, that has come to its end as well, and with Nancy always at your side, you shared the years of struggle and loss, and also those special spots of time of goodness and grace and love, as was your clear and determined wish. You passed from this world in your home while cared for so gently in your familiar and loved surroundings with loved ones at your side. A man is not old as long as he has intelligence and affection. These you had, dear Dad, until your very last breath. Now you are at peace in the land you so love. You would say many times that it seemed your God has other plans for you and does not have a place for you yet. And yes, it seems he needed to wait for a special place for you, a place of such respect and honor. I don't really know how to end this message to you. It is not an end, it is a continuation of your very treasured place in each of our lives that will remain always and forever. Every plant, every tree, every vegetable, fruit, and flower will always bring you back and closer to us again and again. Blessed be your memory, our dearest Dad and Grandpa. Forever yours, Lori, Shmuel, Galit, Eyal, Tammy, and families. That's from Lori Zimmett.
Heard for me as a man possessed of extraordinary strength and character and profound integrity. His company was always engaging. His concern for others was always apparent. His conversation both informed and inquisitive, frequently marked with charming and mischievous humor. I'm honored to have been warmly accepted by him into his family, glad to have been inspired by him. Rest in peace, Morris. With love, Andy.
To a father on the occasion of the formal internment and final return of the body to the elements. The differences between us regarding what constitutes a good life and about man's proper place in God's creation were too significant to allow us to live together. So we did not. But as a final tribute to the man who helped bring a life into existence on earth and helped foster the values which have guided that life, may it be said, having seen a good bit of the world and the people who inhabit the planet in many countries, much gratitude is felt towards the man who instilled appreciation for 1. Hard work done with purpose, which is noble. 2. Honesty with oneself and with others as a virtue more precious than any world gain. And 3. The attitude to dedicate one's life energy to one's own ideal, expressed in a particular function here on earth, and not give much importance to what other people think about it or don't think about it. These are values which are esteemed increasingly with each passing day, month, and year as we look around and see what goes on in the world. Let us not waste words or time pointing out the wrongs of the world. Let us remember only the attitude that was impressed strongly, that life should be an attempt to contribute something to preserving the Creator's creation and contributing to making the world a better place. Thank you, Father. Peace be with you. With Guru's blessings, Guruji.
Our dear Dad, this is only to say how much we miss your presence in our lives. Funerals are for sharing the loss, finding consolation and comfort with each other, for remembering who the loved one is and how they lived their life. Dad is remembered every day with love and respect. Every time we work in and treasure our garden, cherishing the legacy you have passed on to love, care for and value the land, always learning about what and how to grow, and tending what nourishes the planet and us. We know how brave our father was, how tough he could be, the challenges he faced throughout his life. However, now I think the most courageous thing he faced was being a father to 6 strong offspring, sustaining them, supporting, while not always agreeing, and never once faltering in his love for us. We thank you for that solid ground. We are sad to not be there physically present and hope you can feel that our hearts are sharing this occasion with you. Love from Debbie, Andy, Seth, and Daisy.
Going home, I'm just going.